And welcome back to more Paper Mario. So last time we began Chapter 8 and entered Bowser's castle. So this time we're starting off with a long hallway filled with a lot of enemies, so let's use a Star Storm. We're almost to a level up, so I'm not too concerned about Star Energy. We have max Star Energy anyway, so I really need to start using Star Storm and other moves like it much more, because we definitely aren't in any danger of running out. So we're gonna use a Power Bomb just to speed things up. 4 damage even against the enemies with high defense, so not bad. So level up, I think we will go with FP this time. And next I want to swap over to Goombario, because our next enemy is a Hammer Bro. These are the Hammer Bros. You've seen these punks before, haven't you? Max HP 12, attack power 5, defense power 1. Be careful of that hammer. If it hits you, you'll get shrunk in a wink. When the Hammer Bros get desperate, they'll hurl a ton of hammers, so watch it. These guys have been a pain for ages, so let's give them an old-fashioned whipping. As always, they're not to be underestimated. I like how even the game acknowledges the Hammer Bros have always kind of sucked. I remember in my early playthroughs of Super Mario Bros., Hammer Bros were always the toughest enemy to get through. For example, some of the levels I'd get really stuck on were 5-2, which has the Hammer Bro on the staircase that I always had trouble getting past, and also 8-3, which has the long row of Hammer Bros at the end of that level. So, I'm not sure if they're easier or tougher to take down in this game, but with proper guarding and watch piercing their defense, that can't hurt. Luckily they go down pretty quickly. 6 star points. We're almost to max the HP. The other 2 stats are really a long ways off, so this will be interesting to see how much progress we make. Welcome, Worm. I'm called the guard door of Bowser's castle. It's my job to keep suspicious types from entering. You must be Mario, let me guess. Do you want to get through here? You want to get to the other side of this wall, right? Okay then, stand in front of me. Are you standing squarely in front of me? Okay then, I'll let you go through. Gahaha, you fell for it, Worm. You'll never escape from that impenetrable prison. Try all you like, all you'll do is exhaust yourself. I'll tell you what, if you make it back up here, I'll let you go through. How's that? Ahaha, I know you'll never make it. I hope you have a good time shaking and crying down there. Gahaha. At least we have a heal block. That's nice. We have this little block structure here. It doesn't look like we can make that jump though, sadly. Oh, Mario, you came at long last. As you can see, we're in a horrible situation. Princess Peach is who knows where, and her beautiful castle is being run by Bowser's horrid staff of rejects. Nothing fills me with more joy than serving this castle with my heart and soul, but right now there's nothing I can do. We have no choice but to rely on you now, Mario. Please at least save our dear Princess Peach. So, we have a bombable wall, so that's a start. There we go, it's a piece of cake to break these walls. The material's weak. These are much easier than the walls of Koopa Bros' fortress. You're really lucky you have me along, aren't you? Alright, so we have another save block. I'm gonna pass on that for the time being. And a little bit of a platforming challenge that I immediately managed to fail. Now, on the way back, we can use Lackey Lester to skip all this, but on the way there, this ledge is too high, so we actually have to do this platforming section. Here we have a switch in lava. It feels like this chapter is gonna basically put all of our partners' skills to the test. So we've used Bombette to blow up a wall, we have Lackey Lester helping us across lava, and so on. Kind of a nice little final dungeon, very involved, really using all of your abilities you've earned so far. So we have a pathway surrounded by lava, but first of all, I think I want to go right. This may be wrong, but I think this is the way we should go first. These are very slow-moving platforms. And right on cue, now we have to swap over to Paracarry, because these gaps are just a little bit too far for Mario to get across. Like so. We should be able to jump these two though. And here we have a mystery and more lava, so back to Lackey Lester. And a Thunder Rage, definitely worth trying to get in a bit. Here we have a lava flow, so now we have to swap over to Bow so we don't get singed. We're just using all the partners here, actually. Again, I feel like a lot of the partners go a little bit underutilized at times, so I really appreciate this area, really trying to make you use everybody's unique abilities. So this seems to be the source of the lava, so let's see what's over here. Got a little bit of a staircase, and at the top, we have a few enemies, so I'm going to preemptively swap over to Goombario for reasons. Uh-oh, Mario is right there! Now what are we supposed to do in this situation? Kammy Koopa told us something, but I'm drawing a total blank. I think she told us not to let him touch that switch. Oh no, do you think that means we have to fight him? No, he'll wipe the floor with us. Stop your belly aching. Who says we should be afraid of Mario, huh? He's not so bad. Whatever happens, we can't let him push this switch. Don't you care that King Bowser needs our help? Come on, take this, plumber. Show him what we're made of. Wow, we have no choice. Gotta be brave. Gotta be... attack! Alright, first of all, the Magikoopa. This is a Magikoopa. Magikoopas are the elite magicians of the Koopa clan. Max HP 11, attack power 6, defense power 0. Tread carefully, Mario. Their magical attacks pack a serious punch. You know many nasty spells. We'd better beat them before they can do anything crazy. If you have Quake Hammer or a POW block, this would be a great time to use it because the enemies are weak to getting flipped over, minus the Magikoopa, of course. If I'm not mistaken, the blue Magikoopa doesn't have any, like, crazy buffs or debuffs, they just, like, attack. So this will be interesting to see if I'm right or not. Also, this is gonna hurt. Luckily we're not that far away from a heal block, so we should be fine, hopefully. Okay, they can do something. So they raise defense. Okay, I did not remember that part, actually. By 1, so Bombette should still do enough damage. Yeah, there we go. 3, 4, 4, 7. Piece of cake. And 12 star points for our troubles. And we have access to this switch over here. So let's see what that does. I question having a switch to turn off all the lava in the castle. Oh, how totally weird. The lava cooled off and became hard as rock. Neat. Seems cool enough for us to walk on, Mario. We can go on now. Alright, so we don't have to carefully platform anymore. So really quickly, I want to actually go back to pick up the Thunder Rage, because that will definitely be helpful later on. Also, you might recall over to the left, there was an area with a door that I skipped over. So let's actually see what's inside here now. This ledge would have been too high to get past as Lackey Lester, so we had to actually call the lava to get the next castle key. I think the locked door was all the way to the right, so let's make our way back. I'm debating picking up the mystery because, to be honest, it's a gamble, and my luck isn't great. I feel like I should pick it up and give it a try just to see what happens. It will probably not be worth it at all, but I'm curious now. Alright, let's see what's past this door. A completely dark cavern. Alright. So this is kind of a cool looking area. And we have a very interesting looking spiny over there. I'm not sure if we can actually tattle this enemy. I'm legitimately not sure because we have Watt lighting up the cavern. So when Watt goes away, then we can't target anything, so I'm not sure if we can actually tattle this enemy, the bony beetle. Why did I target this one with Watt? Actually, that makes sense, because I can flip this one over with Mario. I wonder if we end up fighting one in the light, and if so, we will be able to tattle one a little bit later. Because I thought I read somewhere that the Fuzzy Pede was like the only enemy you could not tattle at all. But I was trying to remember if this enemy could be tattled, and I'm still not sure. Obviously, these enemies are a little bit harder to navigate across because we have no ability to spin at the moment. Okay, gonna make a bit of a blind jump over here because, need Paracarry to get across, but we also can't see. I think we do fight one in the light, so we should be able to tattle it eventually, but just not immediately. As a result, I have no clue what its stats are like. Okay, so this is like if you fall down, you go across that path. By the way, another reason to have Spike Shield equipped, because that makes everything so much simpler than having to worry about these enemies and being able to flip them over or not. How much health do they even have? I can't really tell. They have at least 7, clearly. Probably, based on that, it has to be under 12. That really hurts. So it also seems like when you attack them, they switch forms. So at least 10 HP. We've narrowed it down that much. So, pretty manageable, but kind of rough. I really would like to tattle them and know how much health they have for sure, but it's probably 9 or 10 if I had to guess. Over here we have a dead-end path, so let's try this first, because dead ends are always kind of intriguing. A POW block. That's actually really good. So I might actually toss out the mystery because the POW block is a guaranteed flipping over of all the enemies. Either for Koopa Trolls or the Beetles. Either way, the POW block will be very good. So yeah, I'm gonna opt for that instead. There's one encounter in this place I'm really... I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach it. Basically, you can either skip a fight, or you can do the fight and risk the fact that, you have to fight a bunch of really difficult enemies. And at the moment, I'm still trying to decide how to actually approach this. If I should go with the hard fight and get, like, you know, 60 experience, or try to go for, the easy way out and just do the proper method of getting through the next room. By the way, I also forgot to reactivate Merle's spell in Try Outpost, so we're not using the spell for this. To tell the truth, this was not on purpose. I actively forgot to reactivate it last time I was in Try Outpost. Whoops. we should be fine without it. It would be nice to get like double experience at times, but it's not essential. Like, we can easily beat this area without it. It would just be a really nice bonus to have that. Make our lives a little bit easier. So I really should equip like Quake Hammer at this rate, because we're in a little bit of danger, and it would take a little bit of the edge off not having to worry about keeping the enemies flipped over. Otherwise we're just kind of burning through resources, star energy, FP. I mean, we can always go back and heal at the jail cell if we have to, but I'd prefer not having to double back. So yet again, we're taking the dead-end path first. We got a shooting star, definitely worthwhile. 6 damage to all enemies is quite a lot when the Koopa Trolls have a max HP of 8. I should have unequipped Watt closer to the ledge, because I was not close enough and I wasn't able to tell. So this time, I'm gonna go right up to the end, and then swap over to Paracarry. This must be kind of scary, having to just fly forward in total darkness. More beetles, and another Magic Koopa, so right away I think we should use that. Actually, I think we'll use the Thunder Rage. Like so, and let's try out something. Let's try Mega Shock. So button mashing A and B together to stun all enemies. If this works, that'll be great. Even if it's done just one, that would have helped immensely. So with that, we should be able to get a pretty clean victory here. 3 star points. And I actually haven't really paid attention how much the bony beetles drop. It looks like 2. Not great, but pretty good. So a total of 7. So yeah, we're already almost halfway to our next level. We should be in good shape, even without the spell. Yeah, I would recommend equipping that. I would not recommend going through here without it, because this place is kind of dangerous, and having like random attack and defense boosts would be really nice, especially like during the final boss. I'm pretty sure Merly can even help there, and if you get that lucky, I feel like that would make things a lot easier. There was a spring down there, but I'm not sure where that goes. Oh. I'm not sure what this path is even for. It was a Magic Koopa. Yeah, like, what does this do? I'm really curious to see what's down that path now, but I guess we're gonna have to figure that out in the next part. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Paper Mario.